Hi, dear astrologer from BellaDeBarra.wordpress.com. Which, by the way, if you get on my website, I'm still updating it, so sorry about that. But anyway, um, oh yeah, babe. After tomorrow's episode. Anyway, I made a video about spirituality and religion, and Wi-Fi wasn't working, so I'm recording it again. So if I don't put all the stuff I want to put in this video now, I will make another one because I can't remember everything I said in that video, which really irritates me. But anyway, so, and this video is about who I am also, and my foundation also. So, the difference between religion and spirituality is that religion's about, like, beliefs, like, about religion, like, if and sinning and who you, like, worship, and, like, God or whoever, if you're Jewish or whatever, and which, by the way, I'm not a religious person. Like, I'm not an atheist, but, like, I would go to a non-denominational church if I went to church again. I haven't for a while, but anyway, so because of my beliefs, I'm an Aquarius, so they're rebellious and they're not traditional. And there's a bunch of hypocrites out there in very conservative religious groups. So anyway, spirituality is about like, religion is about a group of people and who they worship, and about sinning and not sinning and all that stuff, and what's in the Bible. But spirituality is not. It's about in you, just one person. Some religion and spirituality can be in the ninth house, and especially spirituality is in the 12th house and the 8th house, because the 8th house is inner demons and Pluto issues. So that's about spirituality. The 12th house is psychic abilities, and the other world, like the other realm, like, what, like psychic stuff, like what we can't see, not in this, like here right now, nothing here. So it's about the unknown and stuff like that. So it's like about your own beliefs, like the ninth house's belief system. So my belief for my foundation is everyone's allowed in it, whether you have a certain religion or not, and a certain, like, health things to deal with. And it's about I was just waiting for traffic to go by, and don't really want to try to talk over them very much. Sorry. Anyway, it's about, like, my foundation is for everyone, like, and it, like, I have personality disorders that have a different race or culture from me, or from Aquarius accepts everyone from every kind of a person, goth or whoever, like anyone, with mental issues, Pluto issues. That's what psychological issues. That's what Pluto is about anyhow. So everyone's allowed in my foundation, and this video is, like I said, the title is somewhat about me and my foundation also. So, like I said, I'm the kind of person, my Mercury in Capricorn is really blunt. It's unemotional. It's the most unemotional zodiac sign. So I just, say it like it is, and, don't really, say things that people want to hear. So, and with certain things in my birth chart. I'll get back to more specific about spirituality. This isn't really about religion so much, but the difference between it and my beliefs about it for my foundation and for my personal life, because so many people, you know, get the two mixed up sometimes and on purpose. So anyway, um, if I get sidetracked here and go on some other kind of subject, sorry, and I'll try to not do that too much, but I do that sometimes when I don't have notes because this is just off the top of my head or whatever, and I have so many things in my head right now that I wanted to tell you about it, so I will, but it's just like, I don't really need notes for this, but that's what happens when my Mercury in Capricorn doesn't use notes. So sorry if I do that, but I'll watch the video and clarify in another video if I do that too much, which I already am some, but anyway, sorry. So, um, so many people, now I don't know what I was saying, but for one thing about, I'll get back to spirituality part of stuff, so I wasn't talking about that necessarily. So I was talking about me, maybe in my foundation, I don't know, but I'll just do that anyway. About me, my Mercury and Capricorn, the way I communicate. Yeah, I'm really blunt and everything, so I just talk about myself the way I talk about everyone. So if you get to know me, you'll get to know that I'm not religious, that I'm not, preachy, peachy about religion. I don't like it. It's not my thing. And I like astrology, stuff like that. Like, you know, like I said, whether you commit little or big sins or whatever other kind of religious things, you're out of my foundation, whether you do that or not. Like, whether you're religious or not, whether that's not what my foundation is about. My foundation is for everyone to feel welcome. My foundation, no matter what kind of food or issues you have, because my spirituality beliefs are that my life's not about religion. It's Aquarius, for one thing, rebellious, and Aquarius accepts everyone in their lives, and I'm the kind of person that will say who I am, and like, I'll say this first of all, I'm not one to badmouth women or myself. I'm not gonna, I don't go around calling women bitch or, stuff like that, but I do say slut and stuff like that. So I can dress slutty, even though at the moment people here that I'm not friends with where I live at the moment, they'd be like, really? Like, making ridiculous comments about like what I want to clarify about myself, that part of this video. If you get to know me, you'd know that about me. You'd know that I'm a typical Aquarius, and you'd, you'd be able to see that I have Lilith in my midheaven in Aries, and it's in a conjunction aspect, which is really a sexual kind of, aspect to have. That's exactly who I am. My, way of being, is like to not, I'm not a traditional religious person. It's not at all who I am. And people with out of balance chakras and Pluto issues to deal with, and borderline personality disorder, which I have. I've not diagnosed with it, but I know I have it, like all of it, or narcissism, or anxiety, or a sociopath. Like all those kinds of people. Chakras, I'm not saying everybody that has such things to deal with is like this, but that's the root of why people are the way they are towards each other. That isn't relating to each other the way they should, which is about not accepting a few people here and there don't accept anyone for who they are. and they don't accept me that I'm not religious just because I happen to have one skirt or something and wear that once in a while instead of, my other pants or whatever other clothes I have, like, especially right now with my life being the way it is. I'm going through some transits in my life and some natal chart aspects where, like, I don't have tons of money right now, so I'm not buying, clothes like I like to, because, like, women like to, or, well, men do too, but it's just, fun, love clothes. But, so, kind of in a annoying situation right now, but that's part of astrology, part of your birth chart and transits and stuff. So, right now, the people here, like, we're not friends, like, my Pluto square sun is, I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I'll finish my thought here quick and go on to the real subject. Pluto square sun in my birth chart is making my situation here right now lonely. So I love my social media, whatever they are, people that I'm in contact with somehow or another in a Pluto way, even whatever. But if you don't know what that is, that's okay, because I'm not going to explain that here. But anyway, it's really lonely here, though. So these people here, especially where I'm at right now, they're like, they don't know me. And once I get out of here and, whatever, I'll be myself more and be able to do, like, have, like, my identity, like, where I want it, like, I'm saying, like, obviously, like, somewhat you do that with money because, like, clothes or tattoos or, like, earrings, like, I had my ear pierced and I want to do it again up here because I just let it get closed, so I want to do that again and stuff like that, like your identity. That's what spirituality is about too, and your own beliefs. It's not religion, and that's not, earrings aren't spirituality, but I'm saying, like, your your belief, what you like to do or what you don't like to do, or, or that's not so much earrings aren't, but just I'm saying your whole kind of personality is. And so once I, like, will get to, like, be a normal person again and have money, then you can see my personality more, like, of, because I had it before, didn't right now, because I let it get closed up. So, like, people don't know that about me here because they don't give a crap to get to know me. So, like, whenever you're, around people and you're judging them like that, it's like, you don't really get to know them, so you don't know what they think about religion or spirituality. But the thing is, like, with me, like, my birth chart can be really slutty, and I own that. Like, I'm not afraid of it. Like, I don't go around calling women bitch or whatever, but I my Mercury in Capricorn is blunt, so I just say slut or something, and I don't mean it too seriously to be, like, disgusting towards people. It's just my personality. But my birth chart is like that. I can own that. I'm not afraid of it. Like, I do talk that way. So, like, if we have square aspects and you don't like that, talk, because that's my personality. So you should, accept it. And so, like, I have 10, those. I made two part video about this, 2 videos, but two parts to it, and I didn't really want to, but it is 2 videos on sexy in the birth chart, in the astrology birth chart. I have 10 indications of those. So that's tons of sexual energy, and people see that about me. And they like being around me because of that. That's not an opinion or conceited comment. That's just astrology. It's, how that works, that subject is. Like, 2 or 3 is getting pretty up there high where you have a lot of sexual energy, but 10 is, like, over the top for anyone. So, some people have 1, or, some people have 15, and it's not whether you're fat or skinny or can't walk, like me, or can, or that's in the astrology birth chart, no matter what your outside looks like. And people are magnetically drawn to you because of that. And you have this aura about you and this power over people with that. And my ascendant sign is in Leo, so you know, a Leo ascendant sign gets attention whether they like it or not. And that's not about me. It's just astrology. You know, like I said, Aries and stuff in my birth chart and the aspects of my birth chart, and some of it I'm not proud of, but since I am who I am, it is fun being me. So, oh well, because if you're like that and you're a birth chart, some more details, I'm not trying really, whatever, like, have fun being you, because no one needs to judge you and be like, whatever, you shouldn't be that way, because I can guarantee you a professional astrologer like myself can look at that person's birth chart that would judge you, whoever you is, whoever they are, happens to be, and can pick out plenty of bad stuff about them, or, dirt on them. I mean, so it doesn't matter. But religion is not about that. It's like, I mean, religion is somewhat of like how you relate to people, but spirituality is your own beliefs. It's one individual, and like my Pluto crap to deal with and stuff. And psychic ability is somewhat, um, like clairaudient, maybe that's about spirituality stuff. Um, or clairsentient, somewhat like psychic abilities. Like that's what I'm like. Clairvoyant, claircognizant, and clairsentient is the psychic abilities I have, but I don't have the other two as much. I've had a little bit of it happen, but clairsentient and audient is about spirituality more, not religion. Never religion. It's just completely different. So it's about your beliefs about your own self. What's in you, not a group of people worshiping anyone. So um, if you, like I was saying, if you get to know me, you get to know the real me, not the fake image people have for people, because their own insecurities and stuff, which we all have. We all have Pluto issues. So um, I think spirituality has to do with psychology too, some, and like Pluto issues, and like how you like your own mind is, not it's not about religion, it's about your own self and how you relate to people, how in your own self, not to people, but spirituality is your own self, and being a person, figuring out how to be a person is that what that's about. And um and let me see, what else can I say about this? This battery is running low, but I'll maybe make more videos about this another time. But so many people relate to each other like, oh, that person has to be religious, like me, like because she's fat or can't walk, and like really, or because I happen to have one skirt or something. It's like, for what? Like, why does that make me religious? I'm not, like, really. It's so far from who I am. It's like, it really is a joke to me. It's like, okay, like, to give you an example, like those people that say I'm religious, and I'm talking about people I don't have any connection with, really. I'm not bad mouthing people that I have any kind of Pluto, or not Pluto, any kind of an astrology synastry connection with at all on social media or anywhere in person. I'm talking about people that aren't in my life at all, like just passing by on the sidewalk or wherever, and they just are like, oh, she must be religious because of whatever reason, because their own Pluto issues, they're afraid of themselves, you know. That's what the root of Pluto issues is about, how you relate to people. To give you an example of, you know, how not religious I am, whenever someone says I'm religious like that kind of person, I'm like, fuck off, you know, like, I'm actually not, really, you know. I despise that kind of comment. But I can be spiritual and say I'm spiritual, but I can be a slut. You know, like that's my personality. In case you're wondering, you know, because it has to do with being a person. It has to do with, you know, living, just being a person. It's not about religion. It's never about that. And so, um, yeah, like I said, spirituality is in your own self as one person. In astrology, like I said, it's the ninth house sun is the eighth house and the 12th house. Because the ninth house can be religion, but the eighth house and the 12th house aren't. Not at all. They're more about spirituality things. The spirit, you know, like psychic abilities stuff, kind of, you know, somewhat. That's the 12th house. That's not religion. So, anyway, let me see. There's so much more I actually wanted to say about this subject, and I don't know what all was in the other video, but try to cover it all best I could in half the time as that one was. But if I think of something, I'll put it in another video because I just can't remember what all I was saying now. But I basically wanted to tell you about me a little bit and about those two words and what they actually mean, because it's an important subject to me that I really wanted to tell you about. And you know, I just wanted to make sure people really know who I am, especially for my foundation, because I don't want you to, you know, get any kind of judgmental impression of me that people do sometimes, because they don't see all the details of, you know, what's in someone's head about who they actually are, you know. Um, but like I was saying, people hide behind their insecurities of Pluto issues, and they're like, oh, that person must be religious because of whatever, because they're afraid of themselves being around people, because they think not everyone has Pluto issues or something, or I don't know what people think, but they think, you know, like, oh, she must be whatever because she's whatever, I don't know, you know, fill in the blank, you know, like all sorts of weird comments that I'm like, where did you come up with that, you know, like, people are so afraid of themselves, and they don't really, some people don't even know how to sort out all the details of what's going on with them about astrology or psychology or, you know, all those things. So they're like, that person must be whatever, because, you know, it's like, you know, projection, like putting weird crap on other people or saying they're not just like you, which we all are. As if, I mean, as you would know if you watch my videos, you know my foundation videos, we're all the same. We all have Pluto issues, we all have psychology issues, we all have an astrology birth chart, and good things in it and issues in it too. And so, you know, it's like, don't judge people for spiritual or religious or one or the other just by looking at them, because you probably wouldn't really know. Um, but yeah, you can leave comments on this video and if you want, and I might make more videos about the subject if I think of anything, because I have to get the difference between the two, because it's so different. Um, so, but like I was saying, spirituality is not religion. It's one person, how they just are as a person, you know. Fortune in the astrology birth chart would have to do with spirituality, not religion, you know, somewhat. And how you develop your personality, that's fortune in the birth chart. And if you're doing what it wants you to do in your astrology birth chart, like the house and the zodiac sign it's in, you will get fortune, you know, attracted to, which is not about money or wealth or anything. And if you don't know what that's about, watch my videos about fortune, because it explains it in there. That's more about spirituality stuff too. Not It's not about religion. Um so uh yeah. I'm just gonna stop the video here because I don't know if I mean yeah, it's kinda like I think it's really understandable the difference, but that's what it is in astrology in my personal life. So anyway, like I said, I'll be making more videos soon. So feel free to leave comments if you want.